Give me a second here. Stinking YouTube is making me switch my phone to vertical. And I hate doing vertical. I think it's a pain in the rear and you don't get to see too much. So, you're watching Coffee with Ray and I'm mucking with my phone. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Well, today, well, actually, before that, if you're new here, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, and then ring that little bell, and you'll be notified whenever we go live. And um, so, yesterday didn't go live because we were doing a bunch of stuff and everything. And it's interesting. Excuse me, there must be allergies or something. Um, Yesterday, I didn't go live because we had to go to the rheumatologist. And Cynthia has, we have been waiting for a rheumatologist appointment for 3 months now. And, but good things is. And this all leads into my topic, which is I lost because, I lost, but through losing, I won. And the reason I say that is that for some of you guys know, I am doing what is called the 75 Hard Challenge. And this is a challenge that you have to do every day. And so you got to do 2 workouts of 45 minutes each, drink a gallon of water, post, do a picture, take a selfie of yourself and everything so that you can kind of track what's going on and everything like that. Hold on, getting my coffee here. So, but, and then there's some other things that you've got to do it, but you got to do it every day. And so what I started doing, on the first, which was Sunday, I actually did my 2 workouts, drank a gallon of water, read my book, did all the other stuff that, the challenge requires and everything like that. And kicked it out, did a great job. But what I'm doing is I'm taking a walk in the morning time and, doing a 45-minute walk. And we got a bunch of hills here and everything, so it's actually a pretty decent walk. And it's pretty good, pretty good workout, because of the hills and everything. I'm getting some decent cardio and everything, but also getting some rest coming down the hill and stuff. So, but anyways, yesterday we had a 9 a.m. appointment with the rheumatologist, and it went really well. I mean, we were very happy with this doctor. And the great news is that Cynthia does not have an immune or autoimmune disease. And here we were thinking that she had polymyalgia rheumatica, and come to find out she doesn't, which is great news. And but we're finding out that if you've known me for a while, you know that last year Cynthia had a heart attack. She also had a blood clot in her lung, and then some other things happened and stuff. So she been having some hard stuff. Her hips started really messing up with her in June, and so the doctor is really thinking that with her hip messing up, her body is basically saying, hey, we need rest. Hey, we need, curing. And then also she's been taking, oh gosh, what is that steroid? But she's been on a steroid that is, and the name will pop into my head, in a couple minutes. But she's been taking this steroid, which has got a lot of negative side effects. And she's been gaining weight. She's been not being able to sleep at night. She's, yada, yada, yada. There's just all kinds of massive side effects to this. And so what we learned, and the good news is that she is not suffering from an autoimmune disease. And this is huge, folks, because autoimmune diseases are something that you basically live with forever. And because of that, it's just something that we were really changing our lifestyle and everything, just knowing, hey, we got to deal with it. So, but the good news is that she doesn't have it. And so the doctor is suggesting, one, hip replacement, and then two, get off of this steroid that has really been mucking with her. And again, the gosh, what is the name of that steroid? Jeez, maybe somebody, prednisone. Yes, thank you, Holly. Prednisone um, is the steroid, and it's got just really, really bad side effects and everything. And another thing too is you just can't get off of it. You just can't, instantly stop and everything. You got to slowly, take yourself off of it and everything. So the doctor prescribed to her kind of a wind down of prednisone. So this week, I think she's going to be taking 7 milligrams or whatever, and then next week a little bit less until she's finally off. And but the doctor really thinks that the prednisone has really been messing with her, and then couple that with her hip, and then couple that with some of her other medical issues that has taken place this last year. He really thinks that her exhaustion is basically her body telling her, I need to get healed. And the big thing is her hip. And the thing is, we've known about her hip now for the past 3 years and things, because it really started acting up when we were living in Texas and everything. But this June, it seemed to really jump and amp. And so that's why they put her on prednisone. That's what the doctors think, why she had PMR and all this other stuff. But her blood work and everything was coming back. No, she wasn't. She didn't have the inflammation. She didn't have this. She didn't have that. But the doctor still thought, it was PMR. And the thing is, with autoimmune diseases, they don't know. They're hard to diagnose. And it's just like, you don't take a blood test. Oh yes, you have PMR. It's really hard. And this is with a lot of autoimmune diseases. So, anyways, with all that happening, we went and spent probably a couple hours at the doctor, and then after that, we then had to go to Walmart and, excuse me, itchy eyes, go to Walmart and get her new meds, and then do that. And then because she's on prednisone, and this is one of the side effects. The side effect of prednisone is mushy brain, or what she calls her brain is just mush, just not thinking and everything. And she ran her phone through the washing machine because she put it in her robe, which she never does. But she came in after coffee, because we have coffee together and stuff like that. But she came in coffee, and she says, you know what? I'm going to wash my robe, because she was starting to do laundry and everything. And she forgot that her phone was in her robe, which again, she never does. She always carries her phone because she's bad at, leaving it places and forgetting. But she forgot it was in her pocket, threw her robe in the washing machine. And so her Apple iPhone got washed in the washing machine, and it's dead. So after that, after going to Walmart and everything like that, we then went to the Sprint store or the T-Mobile store, and getting her a new phone and stuff. So she doesn't have it yet. We got to go back again today and finalize the deal and things. But anyways, so after that, come home and we got some lunch and everything, and then it's time for Sarah to come home. And so did all that and everything, and then I took Sarah to Krav Maga, and this was her first lesson. Wanted to introduce her to it, see how she likes it. And so we got her a couple lessons and everything, just to see how she'll do. So I say all that because yesterday I did not get in my 75 hard workout, my day, because again, you've got to, drink a gallon of water, do 2 workouts at 45 minutes each. You got to read some books. You got to, do this, do that. So there's some things that you got to do. And if you miss one of them, you got to start over. So it's like, dang, I got to now start over, my 75 hard challenge. So today I got up and did my walk. That's why I'm kind of, sweaty and everything like that. But did my walk, came back and stuff. But I was really thinking about it, because Was I upset yesterday? I wasn't really upset because, did I lost the day, which means I had to start over. Now, if I was like 40 days into it and everything, I might have been a little bit more upset and everything. But I wasn't upset. It's like, hey, I'm just going to start it over. And so, but I lost and I had to start over my 75 hard because, of this, and this. And I could have gotten mad. I could have gotten upset. I could have really been butthurt and all this other things and stuff. But I didn't because, thing is you have to own your crap. And that's, this is something that preppers need to understand. Again, this is all mental preparedness. And, we need to start learning to basically own our crap and own our decisions that we make and own these things because we can't go off blaming anybody else or anything like that. It's our fault no matter what because we did it. And so by owning your crap and owning the decisions that you make, you start to realize that it's you, not anybody else, not this, not that. I could have just gotten mad. Oh man, we got to go to a 9 a.m. appointment, or man, we got to go to Walmart now. Oh man, we got to now go to Sprint and T-Mobile and yada yada yada, and be all upset with myself because I didn't get my 75 hard challenge done for that day. And so it really hit me, and it hit me hard in regards to this is what I need to do, and start owning your crap because when SHTF happens, folks, it's going to be super easy to blame outside forces, outside things and everything. And for example, say something happens and this, that, or the other, and you don't have enough preps. Well, you can sit there, well, blah blah blah, and blame whatever the situation is. But like it or not, you chose not to do your prepping. You know, I'm thinking about what happens when China frickin' finally shuts us down, which is getting closer and closer. I saw another report that they dumped some contract this week, or actually last week, and so China's slowly starting to shut us down, and I've been warning people about this, and this is something that's important because what's going to happen eventually is that you're going to go to Walmart one day and you're not going to find crap because all the cheap Chinese stuff is gone because they're not shipping it to us anymore. They're instead shipping everything off to their BRICS buddies, and so I've been trying to promote a solution for folks and everything, and it's going to get to the point where one day they're going to show up at Walmart and go, oh crap, man, be all mad at the world and mad at this and mad at that. It's like, no, bro, you freaking didn't do what you should have done, like I've been preaching to you to do. Start establishing your own personal supply chain. And instead of, getting mad at the world and getting mad at everything else, own it. Own your crap. Own your poor decisions. And so yesterday I lost, but through losing, I won. And so that's the things that we need to start remembering is our decisions matter, and what we need to do is own our decisions so that no matter what happens, there's no one to blame but us. And so we chose to do this. We chose not to create a personal supply chain. We chose not to do the hard 75 workout. We chose to do piss poor preps and everything. So we need to start owning our decisions, good and bad. Excuse me, I am so sorry. I think there's something out in the air or something like that. But anyways, own your decisions, own your crap, man. And instead of being mad at the world and everything, use that upsetness or that anger and everything, switch it around and leverage that energy in the good and start making better decisions, start doing stuff instead of blaming everybody else or blaming this or blaming that. Start doing these things now so that when truly SHTF does happen, then you're going to be in a better place and you got nobody to blame then. You can't blame this, you can't blame that. Sure, it's the government, it's inflation, it's this, it's that, it's whatever little SHTF situation it is. Don't since you did not prepare, since you made bad decisions, since you didn't create a personal supply chain, since you didn't, whatever, don't be, blaming the world. Own your decision and get right with it. Because once you start owning your own decision, there's power in that. And by having that power, you're going to be able to do a lot more things, out of your life when you start owning your decisions. And so that was an epiphany that I wanted to share with you guys. One, Cynthia is doing great, and we have found that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that things are going to end. She does not have PMR. The rheumatologist was a great doctor. We loved him. We got her meds going down, getting her off the prednisone and everything. And then also, we're working on getting her a new phone because she washed it in the washing machine. So, but again, own your decisions, folks. And when you do, you're going to be the better person. You're going to be stronger at that. And your family will win because you're going to be owning your decisions. So start looking for the wins and start, look at the losses and flip them. Okay, this is a loss, but what did I do to create this loss or cause this loss or whatever? But start looking for the wins instead of looking for the losses, and you'll find that you're going to be doing a lot better. Your family's going to be doing better, and you're going to be mentally prepared. Start doing these things so that when SHTF does take place, you're going to be stronger for it, and you're going to win. Your family's going to win. The people around you are going to win because you did it. You owned your decisions, and you guys are now in a better place because of it. So that's my kind of epiphany that I had. Start owning my decisions and everything. And the thing is, I've known this, and so, but it really got me going since I'm doing this 75 hard challenge, and I had to start over from day one. I'm lucky because I only did day one, but yeah, good day today. Did my 45-minute walk, and been drinking my water already. I already got 24 ounces in. Actually, I got 36 ounces in. So I'm counting my water. But that's another thing. I am getting physically fit. I am getting better. I'm doing all these things because the most important thing that you can do for your preps is your body. Start taking care of your body and start taking care of yourself so that you can then serve yourself and your family better. And that's what I'm doing. And then another thing, we're really super pleased. I took Sarah to Krav Maga yesterday. Sarah's 7 years old, and she was all over it. I was super proud of her. They were doing some grappling and everything, and they actually teamed her up with a boy, and actually a boy who's been in the class for a while, and she was just all over him. And and in fact, one time she kind of got off of him, and he hurt me, and I'm saying, "Suck it up, Buttercup, get in there." And she did. She dived right back in, and she was doing the grappling and wrestling and everything like that. And then she was doing really good with her kicks. So she's kind of a natural with Krav Maga, and she took instruction really well, and she was just kicking it. So I'm thinking about really putting her in Krav Maga. I purchased like some temporary classes or some trial classes just to see how she is, how she'll like it and everything. Because if she doesn't like something, she's not going to do it. And so that's like forcing a kid to do piano lessons. If they don't like to do it, they're not going to do it. And it's the same thing. But she really enjoyed Krav Maga. She was, punching it. She was kicking it. And then I was really proud of her when she was fighting that boy who was a couple belts higher than her, being a beginner. And she was just getting them in headlocks and jumping on them and everything like that. So she's going to be a good little Krav Maga student. Let's see. We got the Grinch. We got Holly. We got Lighthouse. Cool hat. Beret. Thank you, Lighthouse. Thank you much. But someone asked, actually, let me go through this real quick. Someone asked about all my pins and everything on let me kind of pull this over so you can see it. This is, Cynthia and I run a group called Real Men Wear Kilts. It's on Facebook. We got 24,000 people in that group, but this is our clan badge for the group. This is a flag of Scotland. This is a pin. Let's see if you says Real Men Wear Kilts. So if you ever go to the group and you see Angus there, that's his name, Angus, Real Men Wear Kilts. That's the group. That is a veteran pin. That is a pin that I got on another Veterans Day. And then, of course, this is the American flag. So those are all my pins and everything. And so things that mean a lot to me, I tend to stick on my hat. I like pins. So I kind of decorate my beret with all my special pins and all that other stuff. So hopefully that answers your question. And someone else was asking about all my pins as well too. But I've had this beret for gosh years now. But I love it. It's broken in, and I've got that whole everybody when I was in SF, I'm not SF, but special ops. The goal was always having that cool, soldier of fortune beret and everything like that. So it hangs past the ear, and that's just years of stretching it out and pulling it down and everything like that. But thank you for asking. But that's everything I can think of. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share if you're new to this channel, and then ring that little bell so you get notified whenever I do go live. Do me a favor, check out our Facebook group. It is the Kilted Prepper Community, and we're doing some really cool stuff in that group. Get some really good activities going, trading and talking, and then sharing tips and tricks and stuff. And again, this is real prepping for real people. So check that out. Go to Facebook. And then I'm working hard at basically trying to save up money so that I can upgrade my steam yard. And right now I'm on the basic plan, which is 13 bucks a month. And I want to go to the better plans, which is $20 a month. So I get 1080p and some other stuff and everything like that. So do me a favor, buy me a cup of coffee and help me get there. But yeah, share this channel with folks. Let people know what we're doing here, what we're having fun with, and everything. And gosh, what else can I talk about? Nothing else. But coffee with Ray. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. And kilt on, folks.